First of all, I'd like to welcome y'all to Hit the Deck. My name is DJ Marvelous, HTD Media, world-class coverage of the culture. Today I have the pleasure of introducing two really interesting guys that are doing big things for youth athletics throughout our region. To my left, I have my man, Coach Terrence. And to the right, I have my man, Coach Jarvis. So thank you, brothers, for coming to my show.
We appreciate you, bro. Like I said, I appreciate the platform, man. We tried damnedest to get seen by, like that's one of our mottos, get the kids seen by any means. So any platform we can get on in the DMV period is a blessing. So to have one local and somebody from our area that is also known, you know what I mean? Because most of our kids come from the Culpeper Falk area. So to have somebody from our area reach out was huge, man.
Yeah, no doubt. And I care what happens to you and the kids.
Yeah, we know because I know like in the past you've donated. You know what I mean? Like you've looked out. I don't forget. Like I got a good memory on things I want to remember. You know what I mean?
I feel you. And I'll do it again, man. It ain't no thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't donate the stuff that I don't believe in, though.
Right.
I don't. Before we go there, though, right? I asked you guys to come today because too often we always hear about people who talking about putting in work, talking about helping kids, and talking about what we need to do better.
Right.
But for the audience, though, the two gentlemen that I have here are real life heroes, and they're doing all those things that matter to these young folks. So first of all, Terrence, how should I refer to you, man?
I mean, man,
you got about 50 names, man.
I
don't know what to call it.
It's crazy because for real, to keep it 100 with you, it don't even matter, man. Like I grew up. It's so funny because I grew up with a military dad, but I grew up in that military household, and my dad, like, come on, you military man, you might get called anything. As long as you know he talking to you, you better answer. You know what I'm saying? So, and for real, that's how it is. Even with us coaches, like. You subject to get called by any name. Did you just know they talking to you? So like with me, like I go by Coach T. Some people call me Samson. I've even had people call me the bad guy. But 90% of the time I go by Coach T.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever works, man. And look, I know you talking to me, and you know I'm talking to you. So
and that's all. So it don't even matter. You know what I mean? And that's how I carry it, man. It's like I know they talking to me, so it don't even matter.
So Jarvis, what I need? I'm calling you Coach Jarvis. Is that
Coach Jarvis or Jarvis?
Okay.
But I just picked up a new nickname, J Diddy. So
J Diddy, that's J Diddy. He stay in the videos, man. That's J Diddy.
Be like Deion Sanders.
Listen, all in the videos. The main sports entity that I represent, and it's tatted on me. And I tell people all the time, you see it on my shirt, and it's weird because people always say like, "Who are you with? Who are you not with?" Big Zach has been a major part of my life throughout the football world. You know what I'm saying? And that's Zach Terrell and the Warriors. I try to do the Kings thing, and I had to fight the county. You know what I mean? My money ain't as long as some people in Falk Kid.
Yeah.
So Zach stepped in, and he was like, look, just come over here. Do what you want to do. Just come over here. So when it comes to the tackle world, it's Warriors 100 grand. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's tatted on my neck. So even when I ain't got the apparel on, it's on me.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the 7-on-7, because I like to do football year round, because it keeps the kids out the street.
Are you playing? Are you still playing?
Nah, I stopped playing after I had surgery. Well, not right after I had surgery, but after I had surgery on my spine, I stopped playing for a little while. Then I went back and played a little flag, but then it just started to become too much, so I just stopped playing.
Okay, I understand.
And then in 7-on-7, it's Team Savage.
Okay.
So that's why we started a little saying or whatever, the hashtag Savage Warriors.
Okay.
Because that's what we are, man.
And these are we'll talk about what Team Savage is all about, though.
Right.
So Jarvis, who you represent?
the same thing. I'm with Team Savage,
Okay.
Commonwealth Warriors, and then I also coach at Falk High School.
Oh yeah, and look, which is another amazing thing. I've been doing the research for you. I got here, man. So I know a lot of this, man. But I want to hear the people are going to be really interested in how all of this stuff came to fruition for you guys, man. So first off, Terrence, how did you get into football?
Oh man. So my dad was a coach. Growing up, I didn't play little league football. We just didn't have the funds.
Yeah.
So we played in the backyard. Then my freshman year, I started playing. But my dad used to coach Little League when my younger brother started playing.
And this is where now?
And that was in Fall Kid.
Okay.
With FYF. I call her Mama Linnell She was the commissioner. You know what I'm saying? But then when my dad stopped coaching, my brother Doc, I give him a hard time, I really do. But at the end of the day, that dude is like, he's my everything. You know what I'm saying? So about 2010, I wasn't even thinking about coaching. I was in my little ruthless world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I wasn't even thinking about coaching. And then he was coaching the team with our cousin Rudy. And then Rudy had to step down because of work, and my brother needed help, but he didn't want a head coach. So I wasn't really going to do it. I was like, I'll help, but I ain't head coaching. And then I showed up one game, and the kids just wasn't in it, and my energy. And then from there, Linnell was like, you going to coach. And then it just took off. 2010, it took off, man.
I'm sure it takes some natural ability some natural leadership instincts to get you, to get to step into that arena. But you got to know some X's and O's and how to motivate people and all of that stuff.
The X's and O's part, for real, it's like YouTube has been a lifesaver with the X's and O's because you can go to the coaches' camps, with the coaches' clinics, which I do.
Yeah.
But YouTube, man, if you really want to learn, you really want to take the time to learn. I spend every day on YouTube looking at Nick Saban's coaches' clinics. That's my favorite coach. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Looking up schools like Florida State, TCU. Like TCU was the school that I first started watching with the defense because they was running that 4-2-5, and I fell in love with it. It's the same thing kind of somewhat what Sarantino ran when I was in high school.
Oh, okay.
So the X's and O's, the thing about it is, and I tell people all the time, the X's and O's is the easiest part of coaching, but you really got to care as far as who you're coaching for.
Yep.
Like if you genuinely care about who you coaching for, then coaching is easy. But if you out there just chasing trophies and you coaching for yourself, then coaching is going to be difficult because you're not looking through somebody else's eyes.
Yeah.
I don't have a son that plays. I was blessed with 2 daughters. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier for me to look at it from a parent's side, from the coach's side, but then also build the bond with the kids and look at it from their side.
I hear you ranting about this stuff all the time. This is why I wanted to talk to you, man.
Right.
Because I hear the passion. You know, a lot of times when you see people talking and typing all their stuff on Facebook and so forth, they not really. You can't really feel where they coming from, man.
Right.
But I can tell you a dude that loves the game, and more so, you love the people that you trying to serve. So and that's these children.
It's crazy because I did a lot in my past, and in the beginning, when the mother, and I don't like saying baby mother no more because I've gotten a little older, but when the mother of my children kind of pulled them away from me because of my past, it bothered me a little bit. So when I got into the coaching, it was like I didn't just want to keep the kids from going down that wrong path because it would land them in incarceration, land them losing things. I look at what I lost, not just in time. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I lost my kids.
Right.
So I don't want to lose no more kids. Mm-hmm. And that's where a lot of my passion comes from because it's that fear of losing a kid. Not losing the kid on my team, but losing the kid to the streets.
Right. I understand.
Because the streets, like I know, the streets will swallow them whole. Man.
Oh, yeah, and don't care.
Not at all.
And look for.
And when you're done, I need the next one.
I need the next one.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
And that's my main thing, man. It's like I really genuinely do it for the kids.
Man. Yeah. And when I say rant, I don't mean that in a negative way.
Oh no, I get negative.
No.
Oh, I rant. Oh, I goes in. I rant.
But before we go there, you're a wild dude. Man. So Jarvis, how did you get into football, man?
Sheesh, man, I've been playing since I was young, but
coming young now, man.
Like
how young?
6.
Really?
I started playing when I was 6.
Right.
But I came into the coaching part, 2 years ago. I went into a big, not just health wise, but a depression also.
Yeah.
So the coaching wise came from my OGs. Yeah. They told me that, I was kind of hurt, not playing no more. So they told me, like, come on, ride with me on the boat. And, they gave me a squad.
Yeah.
It gave me a position that I was really, really wanted to get into.
So I hear, somebody that I know, that you related to, that you were a quarterback?
Yeah, I played quarterback.
You were a quarterback, right? Now, a couple years ago, it was determined that you could not play, and that's later down on my list. You couldn't really play anymore. So somehow, now, you just said at the outset, at the beginning of this discussion, you were a coach for Fauquier High School.
Yes.
Right? And you're 19 years old. Now, how in the world did that happen?
Networking.
Yeah.
Networking really, like everywhere I go, I always network.
Okay.
I always talk. I step outside my comfort zone. And the Falcon head coach, Coach Buck, shout out to him. He knows my OG, and we just click from here on out.
But see, this is the thing, Jarvis. There's a whole lot of networking that goes on, but you got to have skills to be able to network.
Oh, he's a dog with the network.
Right.
He is a dog with the network.
You can't be scared to talk.
Yeah.
He's a
Can't be
dog
scared
with
to
the
talk.
network,
Yeah.
bro.
But it must have been something special about you for them to take a chance on the person at your age, because this don't happen.
It's his passion, bro.
Right.
And that's why, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't click with too many people. Like, my circle has been the same. Like, I've been coaching with Biggs, my brother, for 11 years.
Yeah.
I've been coaching with Lenny for like 6, 7 years. Like, my coaching circle don't change. It's his passion. It draws you. If you're serious about the game and you watch him on the field, you watch him with the kids, his passion draws you, man. It's his passion. Okay. Coach Buck called me, hey, what about this Jarvis kid? You gonna love him.
Yeah.
Day after he went up there, Coach Buck called me back. I love the Jarvis kid.
Yeah, I heard you with a plug, man. So,
man, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's crazy, and I think about it, and sometimes I get mad, but then I look at who I'm helping, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't tripping. I can't get in
because of your past.
But yet they'll call me about who they should bring in. You get what I'm saying?
No, man. But there's a time and place for everybody.
And it is, man. And I'm cool with it
everybody.
because at the end of the day, normally the people that they call me about, I'm close with. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, Liberty offered me a spot a couple years ago. Shout out to Finn. He's at Patriot right now. When their freshman class came in, Finn tried to bring me in. Liberty offered me a spot. County wouldn't let me in. Finn hit me up. What do you think about this guy? My man Freddie, shout out to him. He was my defensive coordinator on the team that went to Nationals. Man, he's a dog. He's good at what he do.
One of the
Freddie's
best
been one of the
DCs out
best
there.
defensive coordinators Liberty's ever seen.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Coach Buck hit me up. What you think about the Jarvis? Listen, man, you won him. There's no advance. I wouldn't deal with him if you get what I'm saying. I don't deal with half-ass coaches.
I think it's just the world we're living in, man. Everything is super. The background checks trump all of the. This dude has the skills.
And it's crazy because Finn almost lost his job behind trying to get me in, dog. He had emails. Coach Buck went to the board. Like, it's not the coaches. And I tell people all that. It's not the high school coaches. If it was up to the high school coaches, I'd have been in the high school. Culpeper's offered me. I didn't heard from a Manassas school. I didn't heard from Coach Buck. I didn't heard from Liberty. It's not the coaches. It's the people that – the problem is, I'm going to keep it a band with you. They allowed it. They decision makers don't step outside the box to see what somebody's doing. They just look at the paper that come across their desk.
That's why these front offices got to stop judging us by a cover. They got to actually come watch us
and see what we do.
You got to look at the if you're hiring people, right? You for whatever skill, whatever job, right? You got to look at what they say holistically. Does this guy know how to communicate?
The whole body of work.
Does he know the job?
Don't just read the paper and say, "Nope, can't do it."
Yeah.
Look at the whole body of work. Because and it's crazy because they'll look at the paper, and Coach Buck, again, shout out to him, he made a very, very good point and comment. It's crazy. I can coach these same kids from 7 to 8 years old all the way up until they're 14, 15, even in 7-on-7. But then for some reason you won't let me coach them in the high school system.
So the 707 is just travel teams that are outside.
So with our 7-on-7, what we do is any kids, we got an open door policy, man. I don't care if you have years of experience, no experience. If you got heart and you want to play football, we take them all. And then what we do is we do what they call line it up, man. We go wherever. If it's a tournament in New Jersey and then we got time to get there and we got enough kids to go and all, it's 7-on-7. So my motto is all I need is 9.
Yeah. Do y'all always, I mean, I'm really out of order because this is new news to me. So do y'all always have the ability to field competitive teams though?
Oh yeah.
Every time.
We took, facts.
And sometimes you take kids that don't have any experience.
No experience.
That's big, man.
Just come to practice. We got you. We had 2 kids last year at the field house on our team. Field house didn't have a 15U, so we stuck our 15U in the 18U division. Had 2 kids on that never played football before. That 15U finished in the top 5 of the 18U division.
That's big, man.
You get what I'm saying? We went to South Carolina with 8 kids in a 7-on-7 tournament.
And they held their
And
weight.
they had never played 7-on-7 before in their life.
Right.
They went undefeated the first day, lost in the semifinals the next day.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a matter of giving them opportunity.
I mean, you know, you give people that they get opportunity and they got a good teacher, a good manager,
Oh, they
a
gonna
good
shine.
leader. Oh, they're gonna be fine, man.
They're going to
be
shine.
fine.
Accountability is big over there.
Yes, indeed. I'm sure you're not letting anything slide,
No,
man.
sir. From the parents to the kids.
Well, look, that's question number 5. So we're gonna
All
get
right,
back
man,
to
we're
them.
gonna get back
We go back to them parents. So Jarvis, man. So Coach T don't hog the whole conversation, man. I want to make sure you get some of this, man.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Nah, man. Look, seriously though, I see a lot of traffic on your social media pages about camps and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about camp life, from you guys attending camps or sending your kids to camps or your own experiences at camps or maybe even the camps that y'all might run. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, we run a lot of camps. We have a camp every Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Every Sunday we getting that work in.
Where's this at?
Warrington at the complex.
Okay.
So we have a camp every Sunday. Not just that, we go to camps too, and we take all our kids, whoever want to go.
Oh, okay. What happens at the camps though?
So we split. Everybody on our coach staff know the same routine every time. So we split them up by our age groups, and not just that, but our positions too. And we go through all fundamental stuff. And then after we go to fundamentals, we'll break down into our team stuff and get that actual work in.
Yeah. So you said every Sunday, y'all.
Every Sunday we at the complex.
And would you say that this is like mostly during the off season time frame?
Yep.
Okay. So they getting all of that. See, back when I was a kid, right? There weren't no camps, man. You know what I'm saying? It would be like one little camp in the summer for like 2-3 days.
And I tell kids that we didn't have all this, like you either knew how to play or you didn't.
Right.
It
And
wasn't
if you
no
were athletic,
off-season workouts. It wasn't no speed and agility training. It was either you had it or you didn't.
That's how you get them guys. And that's probably how you get those kids with no experience. The next thing you know, they ready.
They shining.
And that's how I think that was my first interaction with you.
Yeah.
We talked about, about camps and so forth. So how you making these camps happen though, man? Because it takes money and it takes people and it's
Bruh, we the pull-up gang, man. We got so much equipment over years of football and coaching. And then we got so many coaches, like it's a slew of them. Coach Patrick is a huge help. My man went out and got a whole trailer for us to put our equipment in.
right.
So when we pull up, it literally looks like a college, high school camp because the trailer pulls up, we unload it, we got everything you can think of. And then our coaches, we got coaches groups. We talk every day. So we always on the same page. So we know what we teaching the kids. We put YouTube stuff in the group for the other coaches to see. And then when the kids come out there, like Jarvis said, man, we start with the fundamentals. We don't charge. It's free. Just pull up. We look for a free field, which has been an issue in the past.
Yeah.
But we look for a free field, bro, and we just like, hey, we're going to meet out here. It's open to whoever want to show up. You ain't even got to play with us. We don't care if you play with another team. As long as when you show up to work.
Yeah.
We do everything out of pocket, man.
Yeah. Okay. So which leads me to my next question, right? There's got to be pushback from every direction. So the specific question that
My
I'm
Facebook
asking,
name speaks for itself.
I know.
And I ain't even the bad guy. That's the crazy part about it, man.
So what I really want to know though is how do you deal? And because you can't beat people up, you can't cuss them out. How do you deal with these rowdy parents? That because I know some of these parents are probably like, I want my son to play now, and I want my son to get the ball, and I want this, that, and the other. How do you deal with all that?
I don't. He'll tell you.
Elaborate.
When I don't.
So when
I ignore it. Listen, I make it clear from the jump. Like, I make it very clear from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Your son going to play over here. He going to play where it's best for the team.
Okay.
I can promise you, I got this and I got a motto. If you show up to one of our workouts, you're going to play with us because you're not going to get, and this is not a pat on the back, it's just the fact that we take pride in what we do. And I'm not just talking about myself. Jarvis,
Everybody
Coach
on our
Derek,
coaching staff
my brother
is
Tank,
passionate.
Coach Patrick, all the way, like any of our coaches. They're passionate. So I know that when you bring your son out here and you sit and you watch, our coach is sweating with your son, When we leave the field, our shirts are soaking wet too. You're not going to take them nowhere else.
Man, I'm smiling because that's inspirational, man.
Like, you're not. Like, and it's real. Like, you're not. Like, our coaches will get down and do the drill. It's nothing for me to do the ladder drill. It hurt the next day.
Yeah.
But I show the kids, I show the parents, like, listen, you bring your kid here. Let us do what we do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want your son to be the best kid on a sorry team, or do you want your son to learn this game and learn how to play as a team player? Because when you go to high school, that's what's going to have to happen.
And if you don't develop the fundamentals early, man, it's gonna be
you're gonna be lost in the sauce. I done seen a lot of kids that was I seen a lot of kids that was shining based off raw talent, but then when they got to the high school level and them other kids that didn't have as much talent was putting in that work, they disappeared.
So Jarvis, what specifically from Coach T are you gonna take to your coaching technique and your coaching your plan? Because you gotta have a plan on how you gonna deal with players and all that type of thing.
That's the same motto. Okay. Same motto.
I assume this, but
once we said motto, once we step on the turf, it's different.
It's different.
It's different. So, like, if you're not going to step on this turf and give me full speed, there's no point.
Yeah, like, when we use that phrase different, like, we mean that. Like, we make it a point to be different. Like, I don't deal, like, if you're a parent, and I've done it, and I've hated to do it, don't get me wrong, but if you're a parent, and you can't accept the fact that we're going to put your son in the best position, it's going to help the team. It's not about him. It's going to help the team. Regardless of how good your kid is, you can take him somewhere else.
That was my next question, right? My question was, where should the kids go, or where should the parents take their kids when they don't have the appropriate skill set? And you've already answered that. If they don't have the skill set, but they have desire, you're going to get them right.
Ain't that what a coach is supposed to do?
Yeah. You look, I've told this story 1,000 times. I heard on John Thompson, he used to coach Georgetown, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. John Thompson said, these coaches today, they want the player to be Michael Jordan when they show up.
They already want them to be built.
Yeah, but instead, what really should happen is they should realize that the coach has got to coach these kids.
Facts.
Build them up, train them up, and get them right. Put them in position to win.
If you only taking kids, and again, I don't care who feelings is hurt.
Yeah.
I got some homeboys that I done told them to their face, you ain't no coach, you a play caller.
We take anybody.
Straight like that, you a play caller. If you only taking kids that's already a stud or the best in the area, you are not a coach. You're a play caller. Anybody, I call it the Phil Jackson. Anybody can do this.
That's exactly what I was going to
say. Anybody can sit back in the anybody can do that.
When you got Mike and Kobe and Shaq.
But can you take a kid can you take a team, for example?
Can you take Steve Kerr and make him
our
right?
Tournament team. Everybody talked trash about the tournament team we had for years, which this year was our 13U team, and they showed people what they can do. Mm-hmm. But for years they talked about it. I can name some of the kids. They were rec league kids for years, and everybody talked trash about them. They can't win this. But then when we started going out of town, out of state, and beating these travel teams, they got their respect. Mm-hmm. If you're a coach, you should be able to take a kid that has the energy and the heart and the effort and teach them the game. Yeah. Anybody can take a stud and look like a coach. It's not that hard. It's really not.
That's why I got you here, man, because I was like, man, this is what I'm talking about. It's not a lot of people that want to go through that.
They don't. You got high school
They want
coaches.
it to them easy.
Yeah.
Man, you got high school coaches right now, dog. It's a situation going on in Culpeper. Mm-hmm. Oh, he left because of the money. No, he left because that talent pool isn't what it was. So now he's got to start over.
You got coach now.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's my whole thing. When I see guys go out here and they're recruiting in little league football or even in high school football, and you're going out here, you're looking for the best kid, you're trying to make this stud, you're everything, you're running your defense through him, you're running your offense through him, you're not coaching. Mm-hmm. I always say, if you got a kid, because in our league they got the 8-play rule. Everybody has to have at least 8 plays per game.
Okay.
So they're called 8-play kids. And I tell people all the time, your record don't mean shit at the end of the season. Yeah. You can win a championship all you want. If your team is loaded, you're supposed to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If your conference is weak, you're supposed to.
And they're going to probably get smashed on the next level anyway.
When you get to regionals and nationals, you're going to take the ass whooping you're supposed to get.
Yeah, yeah.
The way I judge the coaching over here, like with myself, with my other coaches, do you still got 8-play kids at the end of the season?
Right, right.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you get an 8-play kid in the beginning of the season and the season's 8 weeks long, by the end of the season, he should be getting more than 8 plays. He should no longer be called an 8-play kid. Even if he's a backup, it shouldn't be 8-play. I should be able to put him in and not be worried like, oh, man, he going to give up a touchdown? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Jarvis, as far as so this is your first season coming up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at the high school level?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
first season
But
coming up.
you did coach younger kids though,
Yeah,
right?
so I coach 11U.
What was the challenge? What was the challenges that you dealt with as far? Were you the head coach?
No, I was offense coordinator.
Okay, all right. What? Damn near the head coach, right? So what were the challenges that you had to face as far as getting kids from 8-play kids to more than 8-play kids?
See, it was hard first because main thing with me though, before like worrying about an 8-play kid, like when I first saw them was like, is your head gonna drop after whatever happened with you? You know,
Right,
I stood on adversity. How you gonna get through it? Mm-hmm. So that was my first thing before I was worrying about an 8-play kid. Mm-hmm. And once then, after I know you're not gonna drop your head, then we're gonna work on your fundamentals.
Yeah.
You know, because it's always you gotta stay strong on the field.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's always gonna be some kid out there faster than you, or probably have more training than you. But if they stick in there, man, it sounds like y'all got the formula to get them to the
And
next level.
we got kids that they parents that gave up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too late for them. We just want them to have. Nah. Now their parents is like, dog, what did you do to my kid? It's a confidence thing, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? It's my favorite player of all
They
time.
generally all the same. I assume they're all generally the same skill set in a lot of ways.
Well, you get some.
Some probably exceptional.
You get
but-
some that are just, you look at them like, dude,
oh yeah.
you look at him and it's like, ain't no way he that good already.
Yeah.
But then you get some and it's like, damn, we got to work with this one.
Yeah.
But if they put in the time and the effort, at the end of this, when it's all said and done, you're looking at them the same way. Like, damn, we strapped. We don't got a weak link. Our weak link would start somewhere else.
Yeah. So Team Savage is a travel team.
Yeah, travel
Okay.
7-on-7.
So look, this is the thing, right? I see your social media pages, right? Y'all everywhere.
Everywhere,
So
we call it tour season.
Yeah, so there's got to be some strain on everybody involved. The coaches, the kids, the parents. I mean,
The strain on the parents is financial. We try to make it as cheap as possible. We really do.
What y'all do?
We try
Car
to make it.
washes, all kinds of stuff like
We
that.
try to do shout out to
a lot.
Legacy. Legacy gas station is the real MVP of Team Savage. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you because we can just call them, hey man, we need to do a bake sale. Cool, come do it.
Yeah.
And that gas station is always jumping to the point where it's like we make enough to at least pay for the tournament registration and the tournament fee, so that the rest can go to help with. You get what I'm saying? So that then the parents don't have to pay that on top of traveling and hotel rooms.
About what it costs to send. What does it cost to send one kid?
Depends
to-
where you want to go.
Depends on what tournament you go to.
All right, y'all went to.
We
we
take-
done been in
I
tournaments.
don't want to be in your business.
We
but-
like-
Nah,
we
man,
like
don't
big
care.
tournaments.
We listen.
Yeah.
We are open book, bro.
Yeah.
We are open. That's why when people say the word hidden agenda, we laugh because we don't. We open book. We are a pay as you play. So like we don't charge. Like Team Savage don't charge no $500 registration to play with Team Savage.
Okay.
Nah, you want to play? The cost of registration is the $25 insurance and show your ass up to practice. That's
Really?
how you pay.
Okay.
Because then it's like, okay, the tournament, we might have a tournament that's $700 per team. Okay, we got 20 kids going. We're gonna divide that $700 between them 20 kids. But first, we're gonna go do this bake sale to see if this bake sale can't pay for it. You get what I'm saying?
And then you got to pay the hotel costs and so forth.
So the way we do the hotel costs, you get parents that just can't afford to go. But we got a great team. Like our team is strong when it comes to coaches, and everybody got their role. I would have to say the biggest strain when it comes tournament time is on Coach Biggs, man. He handles our
Who's big?
Oh, most
Rodney
definitely.
Washington.
Okay. All right. Cool.
He handles.
That's another
He
OG.
coached in CFA. He's been coaching 15 years.
Okay.
But Rodney Washington, man, he handles all of the hotel arrangements. He handles all of the registration. Him and Lenny probably catch it the worst because, like, Lenny deals with all the tournament coordinators. He coordinates when we got to be there, when we got to check in, getting rental vans. Biggs handles all the hotel stuff. So they probably catch the most flack. But if a parent can't go, that don't mean your kid can't go. Because what we'll do is we'll say, okay, the hotel room sleeps full. If we got 4 kids that
So
can't.
y'all know no coordination for the parents at all. And then y'all just,
Nah.
look, we going here.
This is how we going to coordinate it. If you want to go, you can get your own room.
Yeah.
We'll even book it for you.
Yeah.
You got to pay for the cost.
Yeah.
But if we got kids that parents can't go, then we'll put them kids in a room right next to a coach, or we'll put them in a room with a coach, and it cuts their costs.
Okay, got it.
Because then they split the cost of the room. So it's a pay as you play. You know what I mean? We're not going to charge you $600 registration, and then you end up not being able to make a tournament or two.
Right.
And you lost your money. You know what I mean?
Which you saying that obviously some people are doing that.
Oh man, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I ain't gonna say no names because I don't do that name dropping shit. But there's definitely, and people that's gonna watch it is gonna know there is definitely 7-on-7 programs where you pay a big registration and all you get is tournaments. Like with us, you buy your uniform at cost.
Oh, okay.
And it's your uniform. You take it home. There's programs that you
take
pay the
them back.
registration and we need them uniforms back. So you might wear that same uniform next season, but you're going to pay that registration again? Nah, we don't do all that, man. We don't make no – we spend our first year as Team Savage like 2 years ago. Between me, Coach Biggs, and Coach Lenny, we all came out of our pocket probably about – mind you, this was right before COVID hit, so we only went to one tournament. But just getting it all together, we probably each – together, we spent about $3,500 out of pocket.
Okay.
So, like, we just went to Florida. Kids fundraised. They got sponsorships. They got donations.
Ain't nobody call me, man.
They got-
I would have.
That's the thing. We don't, bro. We just put it out there, bro.
you go.
I feel you.
We most definitely
I
need
feel
a
you.
cameraman too.
We
Right?
put
I
it
ain't
out
no
there.
cameraman.
So
I know how to work these cameras, but that's
So-
all I got, y'all.
But yeah, we just and again the experience. We go to Florida. Some of these kids never been on vacation,
And they never been out of Virginia, man.
so now you in Florida for a whole week.
And that's
the
the
thing
thing.
is, the tournament was only 2 days.
But the next question is for Jarvis. Kind of the same thing as what Coach T just talked about. How do you balance when you were playing, right? How did you balance? I have no idea what kind of student you were, man. So how are you balancing all the challenges that go along with being a student athlete? Because it's rough, man. You know, it's a lot of distractions out here.
Sheesh.
You know.
It's hard.
And the demand on the athlete is heavy.
It's hard, man. The thing I learned, man, is the books was important.
Yeah.
Books was important, and I always know. Like now, I tell my kids, it's like get in the front of the classroom. Don't sit in the back, because you know that was one big thing. I always was with my guys, and first place I wanted to sit was in the back of the room.
Yeah.
Not learning nothing. So now it's like if you really want to be a big student athlete, you gotta sit in the front.
Yeah.
Ask questions too.
You know the fact of the matter is, man, you gotta be superhuman, man, to be a hoodlum and get an opportunity to go to the next level. You got to be superhuman athlete. If you a bad student and you a bad kid getting in trouble, you gotta have some. You better have some superior athletic ability for them to look past all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's in your best interest just to do good in school, man. It's keep your nose clean and all.
Because
that.
if you do good in school, you can go to any school you want.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, and then granted, you know, getting recruited and all that is a different animal. You know what I'm saying? But at least you have opportunity if you stay out of trouble.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So Terrence, man, since you say you had some, you know, I ain't into your business, but since you say you had some troubles earlier in life, what do you tell kids? I mean, how old are the kids are you mainly coaching?
Oh man, I got this label of coaching every team.
Okay. So my point is,
Facts.
you can have blunt conversations with them, then, right?
Oh, I do, man. I this year was the first. Normally, I stay above, 10, 11.
Okay.
Because I know that I can be a little too blunt. This year, my brother tricked me into coming on down, coaching my nephew's 8U team. And it's crazy because the first game that we played this year, that's how I was coaching them, like 8-year-olds. But I realized that you can't. You either coach football or you don't.
Yeah.
So we went back we took a ass whooping our first game to the number 1 team in the nation. Very good Sharks team.
Right.
So we went back to the drawing board, and I told my parents, I told my coaches, I told my team mom, my sister-in-law, Nicole, and Courtney. I appreciate them to death. And they make it easy for me to coach because they deal with the parents. So I told my team moms and I told our coaches, I can't coach 8-year-olds. I'm going to talk to them and coach them the same way I do the 13s, the same way I do the 15s, the same, you know what I'm saying? And they reacted. Believe it or not, like, the kids feed off that passion. I have a motto, and it's just like, be honest with them. They can get sheltered at home.
Yeah.
When they come out there with me, you're not getting sheltered. Unc gave me this. Unc told me a long time, man. I got this saying that I live by. When it comes to the parents, I might hear it, but I'm going to tell you the truth. How you take it and how you deal with it after that, that's on you. I'm going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you the truth. Because my thing is, and me and my homies was just talking about this earlier today, we didn't put in the time, the effort, and the energy to learn what we do, that we're going to always have kids to coach. Jarvis is at the point right now, Jarvis is always going to be able to coach because people seen his body at work. They seen what he do. So at the end of the day, if you bring your kid out to us, I don't care which one of our coaches it is. And I always say us because I don't stand alone. I'm just the face of it because I'm not afraid to say what up. You know what I'm saying? But we literally got a whole team. That's why when you see me with a trophy or you see me in a group, you see me with a group because we so deep. So the thing is with us, it's like if you bring your son out there to us, he going to get coached. Let us do what we do. We don't come home and tell you how to fix his lunch. You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't come to your job and tell you how to train your new employees. Yeah. So you done paid this registration. Now let us do what we do. If you can't do that, then this just ain't the team for you. Every coach ain't for everybody, just like every player ain't for every coach. You know
so, Jarvis, since you got this new job, right, you're not the head coach.
Nah,
but
I'm offense coordinator too.
Damn. This boy got some brains, don't he?
Listen, man, he's good at what he do, man.
So since you got that gig, right, your head coach, whoever I guess you answer to the head coach, I assume he has a similar mindset as to, or a mindset that you can work with, right? He got the mindset as of your mentor. He's the right type of guy to deliver the message to the team.
Yeah, so with my head coach over there, Coach Buck, he's the type of guy that lets me actually do what I want to do. You know, he's not the type of coach to try to, even though he's a head coach, he don't try to take every role. He just sits back and let us do us. And that's the thing.
Yeah,
I like
until you don't produce. I mean, that's what they should do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's a good leader.
Coach Buck's a beast, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Coach Buck, his passion. He got passion.
Right. So I guess at the high school level, right, as far as the way I guess the primary person you're dealing with is the quarterback.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's the leader on the field. So you got an approach to how you deal with these. And plus, you play quarterback.
Oh, man. I baby my QBs. I ain't going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I ain't going to lie. I got quarterback. He's always under my wing.
So what about his backup? How do you
Same way.
Okay.
Brotherhood.
Gotta protect them QBs, baby.
I baby them so much.
Yeah. But you giving them something that they can. So wait a minute. What is this? What are we, July? Shit, damn, the season be starting before you know it.
Oh yeah, we already rolling.
So you've been working with these kids?
Yeah, so
Did they realize you 19 years old, man?
Yup.
That shit is amazing.
See, but the thing is, man, I treat it just like I'm on the field with them still.
Yeah.
Like they got a type of coach where the energy you want, I'm gonna give it to you. You know, and I always say it's a word we say, bring the juice. Once we step on the turf, bring that juice.
Again, man, I'm really amazed that a kid is 19 years old is teaching or is in a position of authority at a school for kids that damn near his age, right? So I assume part of the reason why they have the trust in you as well, as far as your football acumen and what you've done, and your attitude and all that. But you a fighter, man. You know what I'm saying? And from what I know about you, man, you've been dealing with sickle cell. And since I'm surprised you here because you was on the Shade Room. You had like 5 million views, man. You know my little podcast. So no, for real, man. you know, we all are just amazed at your story, man.
Thank
so if
you.
you
I
could,
appreciate
if you
that.
could just take a couple moments and talk to people about what sickle cell is and what your fight was with how your fight has been with sickle cell and all of that.
Jeez, sickle cell is just a blood disorder. You know, my bones don't affiliate the same way as a regular person would.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we go into deep crisis. Just had one earlier today, not gonna lie,
Really?
but you know, we push through it. So you know, I had sickle cell, but I always know that like whatever I wanted to do, I could do it no matter what, because I'm still a human.
Yeah.
So I wanted to play football, so I worked at it. I worked at it, and then you know, I played behind some good guys until my time was to come. And you know, going into my senior year, my time was to come, but I just went down the wrong path. God told me he had something else for me, so he opened the door. So I was in the hospital for a year, like a year and 3 months. I was in there for 4th of July, my birthdays. Went through a big surgery. They cut me from here all the way down to here. They had to make a pocket.
Man.
Put something in me called a defibrillator. So, like, just in case my heart stopped, it's going to shock me and wake me up. So then I had that, went through a big, deep depression.
Yeah.
Like, I was sick to my stomach. I couldn't do nothing. So
And this
then,
is when you were starting your senior
I was
year?
going into my senior year when this happened.
Okay, track. Okay.
So I was missing school. I was out of school, really. I was trying to do everything I could, but at the same time, I was fighting my life. So the doctors ran in, and kid you not, they told me they had to rush me back to the, you know, emergency surgery because I was about to die. So, you know, the first thing I said was, "What, docs? Like, I'm about to die. You can't say that to me," type way. You know, so.
He ain't got no bedside manner. He
Oh,
like that.
So they rushed me back, went through surgeries. You know, I laid in my bed. Like I said, I was in there for a year. So I made it like my home.
Mm-hmm.
Just fought through everything. OGs came and visited me. You know, I was crying on their shoulder for real. You know, because
They were
couldn't-
crying. They might have
yeah,
seen you
no,
cry.
I
baby
couldn't.
boy.
You might not have
couldn't.
seen them cry, but
Yeah,
We cried in the car. We cried in the car, so that baby boy.
So then they basically told me I had a different route.
yeah.
You know, FOE, we stand on that, family over everything. So they took me under the wing and they told me, like, you going to get to wherever you wanted to be no matter what.
Yeah.
So then open the doors and be coaching.
Man, so this is my thing, right? I mean, I was in the Army for 23 years, right? I already realized that it's more than just showing a kid how to shoot a rifle, showing him how to read a map, showing him how to do his job, right? There's a bunch of intangible skills that are required of a leader. And I assume you probably know this better than he does. Somebody that made a decision to hire this young man to work for them probably was like, he got more than just X's and O's ability to lead young men on the football field.
Man, it's crazy. What grabbed me to him, for real, and what made me want to like take him everywhere I went, like if I'm involved, I want Jarvis there, was I asked a question to our coaches. And I asked them all, why did they coach?
Right.
Like, what do you coach for? Because, like, I'm one of the few that don't have a kid playing, but I was like, what do y'all coach for? And the realest answer came from the youngest man in the group. And he was like, shit, I coach football because it was taken from me.
Oh, man. That's powerful.
You don't get no realer than that. At that point, I ain't even care what the other coaches said. Ding, 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 you got a winner.
Yeah.
Because you don't get no realer than that. Like, your passion can't, when you're doing it because it was taken from you, your passion don't get no. I could call Jarvis 2 days before we take a trip. Hey, bro, we getting ready to go to such and such. We trying to roll. I'm in there. You know what I mean? His passion. So it's like there's no, like I said before, there's no way you can see him on the field with the kids and not want to hire. And I told Coach Buck that. If he comes to the workout today, you're going to want to hire him. There's no way you're not, because he's that bridge.
Yeah.
As an older coach, dealing with younger kids, when you got a coach on your staff that knows the game as much as the older coaches know it, but it's still hip to the younger kids on the team.
Yeah.
When them younger kids get mad at that older coach because he don't understand, he's that bridge. That older coach can say, look, this is what I'm trying to explain to them. Can you? And then he can go and relay it in a way that they're going to understand it. So there's no way you're not going to want to hire him.
Yeah, that's crazy, and that's what I assumed the whole dynamic was, man. Because like I said, man, there's a whole lot of people that know X's and O's, man. But
they don't have.
It's not a whole lot of people that know how to motivate people and influence people and pump people up to get them to go over
Right.
that hill. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was in the Army, man. You know, it take a lot to tell somebody, you know, get motivated, man, because tomorrow you might not be here.
Yeah.
You know, take care of the person that's beside you, because, you know, you the only thing that's gonna help them get back home.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that's extreme because that's y'all playing a game and I'm doing life and death.
Right.
But you got to look at it the same way. When you're trying to influence men to do things,
Correct.
you got to have that same sort of philosophy.
Especially when you're dealing with kids, and like I tell people all the time, we get them 2 hours a day, 3 days a week, maybe 4 if they show up to a workout.
Yeah.
Parents got them all the time.
Yeah.
So
Teach
when
them
we
some
get
bullshit, that's what they're going to be.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like we got accountability is our biggest thing, man.
I know this is a silly question, man, because like I said, we don't usually see 18, 19-year-old coaches, right? But what do you have a process of trying to build up young people to be coaches, or to look at things from a coach's perspective, or you just trying to be the best coach you can be and put the best players on the field and just kind of leave it at that?
I want everybody to be successful over here, from the kids to the coaches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he had a coaching, like for example, he had a coaching offer somewhere else. Me personally, I thought it was shit. And I told him that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm like, nah, bro, you more valuable than that. Mm-hmm. Like, don't settle for just anything. Even if you got you young, you got plenty of time to be a high school coach. Mm-hmm. Do what you want to do. If you love coaching youth, coach youth. That's that offer he had to me personally, for him, not even me. Because like I said, we got a team of coaches. But for me, that offer was bullshit. So like with me, I want everybody to be successful. Like me, and a lot of my coaches hate it. I'm an asshole, bro. Mm-hmm. Like coaching with me, like I'm going to tell you how it is. If you doing something done with your team, I'm going to tell you what the hell are you doing that for. Make it make sense, because right now it don't make sense. I know that's your team, but that shit don't make sense, because if I was playing you, this is what we would do. Yeah. So like my thing is like, I don't care about being the best coach personally.
I assume though that what you're saying though, the other coaches in the whoever your peers, right?
Right.
That not on the team but on other teams, right?
Right.
I assume they don't have the same philosophy that you had.
Some do, some don't.
Yeah.
Like if you
like
look
I see you going at it with a lot of people.
And that's the thing, like off on the real, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
We keep that to home.
The coaches you see me talking trash to on Facebook are the coaches that I respect because they have the same passion. So I take the time to talk that trash.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
The ones that talk that talk, but ain't really about that shit, I try to keep myself away from unless they say something to me. Like it was an individual that got on the post a couple weeks ago, and I told him straight up, you don't talk to me in person. Why is you talking to me on social media?
Yeah.
We not here. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just no point. I'm petty. So I shoot my slick shot because that's just what I do. You know what I mean? I'm just going to be honest with you. That's just what I do. And to me, it's fun. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, it's like, even with the other coaches, man, I pay homage, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm one of them dudes that don't mind showing love. So if it's another coach, I don't give a damn what organize. And I say it all the time. Just because we don't got the same name on our chest don't mean we can't be cool. Mm-hmm. As a coach, if I can pick something up from you, I'm going to pick it up from you. If I can give something to you, I'm going to give it something to you. But if you're a coach that feel like you can't learn from other coaches or you don't want to learn with other coaches, then the hell with you. I'm good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, with me, it's just I like everybody in my circle winning, bro. Mm-hmm. I can win a championship, but if my homeboy's team ain't win a game, damn, what we got to do to help him?
Because like I said from the outset, man, it's a whole lot of people who talk about helping the kids, man. Y'all really living it, man.
Oh, man.
Y'all really living it. So my hat is really off to you, man.
That's the lifestyle, man. It's a business. It's a business.
Yeah.
Like we try our best not to turn kids away. Every year we say we're not coming out of pocket. I ain't paying for this. I ain't doing it this year. I ain't doing it this year. And then when the time comes, it's like, damn, it's only one kid. You know what I mean?
Because I assume you look at it from the perspective of like, what if that was you? You know what I'm saying?
I was me.
Or your
like
child.
I said, I didn't play little league football because we didn't have it.
Track. Oh yeah, yep. You did say that. Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when I see the kid, especially a kid that's got the talent, it's like, damn, why should a financial situation stop you from being able to get your family out of that financial situation
I say the
one
same
day?
thing about kids in college, right? I said now, there's a million ways to pay for college. It might cost you something, but if you want to go to college and you got a thirst for education, money should not be the reason why
It
you
should
don't
never
go.
stop you.
You might not be able to go to Harvard, but you can go to a community college
And still get the same
and get
goal.
the same education.
Me and my man Derek, it's like my brother. I coach with him, I work with him. We always say, it don't matter how you get to the end zone. Whether it's 3 yards at a time or that 60-yard touchdown pass.
Right.
Long as you get to the end zone. Who cares how you got there?
That's right.
So it don't matter how you get the degree. As long as you get it. Football is a tool. I love the game, don't get me wrong. But with me, because I wasn't a student athlete, I was an athlete student.
Yeah.
I only got good grades during football season. I'm keeping it 100 with you.
Yeah.
I only got good grades during, and I was I need kid. I need what to play? Okay, well, that's what I'm going to get. But I preach to kids now, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because with the talent that I had I gotten a 3.5 or a 3.0, I could have went to any college I wanted. So now I preach to the kids, if you want to go to college, just get your grades right. You go where you want to go.
Yeah, no doubt.
I preach academics now because at the end of the day, if you go play football 4 years and don't go to the NFL, but you end up with a 6-figure job, football still got you there.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You get what I'm saying?
We preach academics too, though, because
Hard, man.
Yeah.
like it can go away quick.
Yeah,
You
no
know,
doubt.
I see a lot of talent set at
football-
home because the academics
Yeah,
weren't right.
football leave quick, so
Yeah.
we
Real
always
quick.
tell them like,
It is a big business, man. So if you, again, man, if you're a problem, everywhere else except for the field,
You can't be a gangster and a football player. I'm going to say it just like that.
Yeah.
Because you need the academics. This ain't 1997
so
where they give you grades.
so coach, since you bringing that up, right? I guarantee you, you got some kids that probably hard-headed,
Oh, man.
rockhead.
probably everybody on the roster.
Okay,
Dope.
but see,
We get some
but
very
you know what? You can knock it out of them. Like I assume you knocked it out of them like
quick.
off the break.
quick.
Yeah.
Because
How do you do that?
You ain't what you think you are.
Right. And if you want to be here, you're gonna do what
You're going to get it right. Or you don't got to be here. Like I tell them quick, you can be like me. Give a few years out of your life to the system because that's the route you're going.
Yeah.
Or you can give a few years out of your life to college
Yeah.
and then be straight the rest of your life. Like I tell them, like I don't, especially the older boys, like I don't sugarcoat it. Like I keep it 100 with them. Listen, the path you going, I've been there.
Yeah.
I can look in you and I can look in your eyes and tell you you're not built for that.
Yeah.
Fix it now. I'm going to help you fix it.
Yeah.
But if you don't want me to help you fix it, ain't no point in you being here because it's bigger than football.
The system will fix it for him.
Oh, it'll chew him up.
But it ain't the way.
But it ain't the way he wanted to fix it.
It's not healthy the way that system is gonna fix it for you. So you can listen to me now.
It's just that simple, man.
You know.
The longest yard don't exist. Every prison ain't got a football team.
Yeah,
And that's just being real, bro. It's
Right.
just being real.
So Jarvis. So before I'm gonna ask you this, but then I'm gonna go back to the coach. So how do you? And this is kind of in the same line, right? How do you plan to get kids to buy in? 'Cause, in business, right? If you got a team or a business or any type of organization, you got to get the people that are working under you to buy into the plan. You got to get them to buy into the direction that we trying to go.
trust the process.
Okay, so that's
But
what you
not
preach to
even-
your kids,
Not even that though. They know what everywhere we go. They already know what we expect.
right?
So like,
But you got to lay it out before. You got to lay it out at some point, though. They don't know that until y'all articulate that to them.
everybody know who Team Savage in the Commonwealth.
Okay, all right, cool. My fault.
So,
But for real, I'm speaking Team Savage with Coach T. But you got a different animal, man. You going at the high school level, at a school team.
yeah.
so
So with Team Savage, they already know what we expect though.
yeah,
Like
I understand.
every tournament we go to, we the party.
yeah,
So we put that work in. So when we go to that party, the cameras is on us.
yeah.
But
you know what though? But no matter what though, that maybe look, maybe I'm tripping, but Team Savage probably wasn't like at day one they had to build a reputation to get there, right? Mm-hmm. So you gotta work that. You gotta cultivate that. You gotta cultivate that swag.
It was the originals. It was him. He was a part of the original group.
Yep.
It was him. Javon, we call him DC, the running back from Culpeper, Mott Larry, Markel, Tanner, Lil Freddie. We took a group of like 6 kids. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Juwan Banks. Yeah. He started with Metro. We took a group of kids down there, and when we was in the parking lot, Austin Parker, when we was in the parking lot, me and my brothers told him, Biggs Lenny was like, listen, man, y'all not from down here. Mm-hmm. They know them kids already. Y'all step out there, y'all got to let them know who you are. Like, you got to go out there with a confidence and a swagger. I'm a big Deion fan again. Look good, feel good. Feel good, play good. Yeah. Play good, they pay good. So when you go out there, let them know. Make them remember who you are. I don't care what you got to do, whether it be talk your shit, back it up when you talk it. Mm-hmm. I'm a firm believer in it's a thin line between cocky and confident. If you put in the work to walk that thin line, walk the hell out that thin line.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's what they did, bro. They went out there and was like, yo, we from the country, but we here.
Yeah.
And ever since then, man, it was just...
Oh, man, shit. You know, my company the same way, man.
You already know, bro.
Look, you know how many people from the city and all that I deal with, you know what I'm saying? And I remind them, yeah, we from the country.
Facts.
But ain't
they'll give you that look like,
yeah,
where
I know.
they from?
I know.
Man, we done been to tournaments they can't even pronounce Fauquier County.
Look, Keith Jennings was here a couple weeks ago, right? Keith Jennings said he used to go, this dude made it to the NBA. He 5'7". He said he go places and they spell Culpeper wrong. He said, I had to correct them to make sure they understand.
Picture being in a stadium and they say Fauquier County over the damn loudspeaker, and you looking back like, oh, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Then y'all got to go out there and
until we leave. You feel me? Until we leave. You know what I mean? Like this past tournament. We went to Tennessee. We walked in there to use the bathroom. Next thing you know, we taking care of the registration table. It's an energy, man.
Where was y'all at in Tennessee?
Gatlinburg, man.
Okay.
Shout out to my man, Al Spears, Rocky Top. He let us bring a couple of ball players down there, and they all went down there and showed out. Our team moms. Like he said, we the energy.
This was a camp or this was a
tournament? It was an all-star. It was the all-star showcase event.
Oh, okay. Tracking, okay.
Yep. So we was able to take a couple of kids. I think we took like 26 kids in a couple of different age groups, ranging from 2nd grade all the way up to the 8th. And they was out there to go out there to compete with kids all across the nation, man. Mm-hmm. 42 different states.
From the country up in
From
Central
the country.
Virginia.
And that's our hash, country boys. Country boys.
Yeah.
From the middle of nowhere. And the thing is, it was crazy because literally majority of our kids went out there, they started. They didn't just start, they made plays. They they were known. Like they did what they do. They was the energy. Yeah. And that's what we teach kids. Like my biggest thing is confidence.
So what y'all got coming up? What you got coming up right around the corner?
Man, we're supposed to be going to Jersey.
16th.
The 16th and 17th and 18th, we're supposed to be in Jersey.
Where?
Biggs handles all that. I just show up.
Yeah, we'll look it up. Man.
I run the practices and then I just show up, man.
Yeah.
And then after that, we got tackle season kicking into gear. We got a couple of scrimmages with the Warriors, and then we got the fall season. And then already 2022 is jumping. We got a couple all-star events that we're gonna be coaching and taking the kids to. But
man, you just let me know because if it's somewhere cool that I can like get my schedule clear and I come check it out. Man,
we got.
I love to check it out.
We got, and I just found out today, man. The fall All-American event is looking like it's gonna be in Panama City, Florida.
Hey man, I might have to go in there and check it out.
Yeah, and it's in December. Perfect time to go to Florida.
Yeah, I need a vacation.
So we just try to stay busy, man. We do workouts. He got the camps coming up.
Yeah.
So we just try to stay busy. We do work, like you said, we do the free open workout every Sunday. I got practice 6-7 days a week.
Right.
Because I do different teams. You know what I'm saying?
So Jarvis, as far as the school situation, you said what y'all doing now? Y'all just working out?
We on a dead period right now, but we start back up on the 13th.
You got to speak English for the people that don't understand.
So we ain't got nothing going on right now.
Okay.
But we come back on the 13th.
13th
Start back up practicing
July.
of July. Yep.
Okay.
Start back practicing, getting back in the classroom, getting our playbook together.
What does it look like? Every day, every other
Tuesdays,
day?
Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Okay.
Tuesdays and Thursdays we in the weight room, plus getting some skill work in. And then Wednesdays is our team camp. So
Yeah.
everybody come together and we go through all of our stuff.
So when does things start kicking into like everyday season start?
End of July.
End of July. Okay. And I mean, I've been out of school a long time, man. So, and my kids been out of school a long time. So when does the season start though?
We got a scrimmage in the beginning of August, but we open up our first game against Independence August 13th.
Where's Independence?
Ashburn.
Okay.
Ashburn, yep.
Okay. Y'all playing at home or where?
No, we play at Independence.
Okay.
Independence, yep.
Okay. It's just like the NFL when y'all just go out there. Y'all kind of just getting your playbook squared away and.
Oh, we print our playbooks out, give them out to our players.
No, but I'm saying in these scrimmages, y'all just working through drills and so forth. Y'all not really going hard in these scrimmages.
Oh no, we scrimmage in the actual other team. I just
Okay.
don't know what team it's going to be yet.
Oh, okay, tracking. Okay.
Then we got I got 2 camps coming up. One with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Willie Williams.
Okay.
And George Mason, and then I got another one with Jonathan Allen and George Mason also.
Oh man, that's all right. That's all right.
Hey man, he gonna be a head coach in about 3-4 years, man.
I was talking today, man. I
telling you,
said,
man.
man, this is how coaches at the next level that's how they born.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He gonna get there, man. If I can get my foot in the door, he gonna slide in. He ain't
No
but so
doubt
big.
about it, man. You supposed,
Yeah.
you know how many times I hear people talk about, man. Look, this is unfortunately, man. They say this silly shit about don't do business with black people and don't do business with family. Man, that's all nonsense.
That's
all
crazy.
game to keep you from doing
That's
business with
crazy.
your family and your
Commonwealth Warriors, from top to bottom, that whole organization is literally family. I'm talking about they either blood related or they grew up from here together.
That's
that
right.
whole program.
Right.
Same thing with Team Savage. Anybody involved in that front office has been around they family, like they family.
Yeah.
I'm talking guys 3 o'clock in the morning. One of the players might be in a bad situation.
Go pick them up.
Hey, can you go scoop such and such? They need this ASAP.
Yeah.
And our coaches will hop and go get them. It's no question asked. Like we really stand on that. Like we don't just do that. And that's why I say we different. Because like you said, a lot of people say something, but then their actions is different.
That's right.
We stand on that FOELOA, family over everything, loyalty over all. Like there's no way I tell my brothers no.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen because there's no way that they'll ever tell me no.
You gotta, without y'all probably sitting around thinking about it, man, y'all got a strategic plan, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? You
we-
got a strategic plan towards getting these kids right
Yeah.
and getting them ready.
Get them to
spend-
the next level. That's the goal.
And getting them to the next level.
That's the goal.
The ultimate goal for real, man. Like I prepare, like the tackle. We use the tackle to prepare the kids for high school.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And then the 7-on-7, we use it to prepare them for college.
Right.
Which is why I don't understand why we don't get. And again, I'm excluding Coach Buck from this because that dude is deeply involved. You know what I mean? Like Coach Buck is in it. Like he comes to our practices. He looks at the kids. Even if a kid don't go to his school, he'll tell them how good they are. He'll give them some pointers. We was getting ready to go to Florida. He came to the last practice we had. Anybody need any travel bags? Because he know we got some kids that just, you know what I mean, don't have it. So Coach Buck is good at that. But that's why I can't understand why the rest of these high school coaches don't work with us rather than working against us because, like he just said, if you're in a dead period, you can't get no teamwork. We can still work.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So why wouldn't you want your kid to come out there and get some work?
Yeah.
And it's not a matter of, oh, we're going to do it the way we want to do it. We don't care what you learn in school. Nah, if you're a high school coach and you say, hey, can you teach this kid this? Can you teach this kid that? Because that's going to be one of my high school kids. Then that's what we're going to teach that kid.
Yep.
So it's just, we do it different, bro. When we say we do it different, man, like we're not just saying that. We got
I totally believe you, man.
Hey,
And,
look, you see
we got a
the
whole playbook.
Facebook feeds show everything.
We got an app.
yeah, I see. I see.
We got an app, and it's a playbook app. And every single one of our coaches is on that app.
Right.
So we kind of got a feeder program to where we all run the same system because of each other. You know what I mean? It allows us to help each
We
other.
make sure we stay on the same page.
We
as
make sure we
coaches.
stay on the same page as coaches because it helps our kids. Because now them kids can go to any coach.
Mm-hmm.
Or as a coach, for example, if the 10U is playing and they're struggling and their coaches aren't seeing what us other coaches are seeing, we can give him some feedback because we know what he's running. Because he's running the same thing.
It takes some maturity from the coach's perspective to do that, though, man. You know
It's
what
a
I'm saying?
respect, no egos.
Yeah, respect. Yeah, that too.
No egos.
Yeah.
We all have a part and we play it.
You know what, though? I guarantee you, you know, you probably going to laugh when I say this, but I guarantee you it's some of these guys that are in your position, right? They're not there for the reason you here for.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They there for their glory.
Yes.
The clout.
Yeah, the clout.
They there for the clout.
They
It's,
there
not,
for the
it's not
clout.
many coaches that really actually want to do this.
Yeah. Your job is to prepare them and propel them to the next level.
I tell people all the time, my job is football. I work for a hobby.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I spend
I
more
feel you.
time. And she's the MVP. Bonnie Childers is the MVP. There's no ifs, ands, or questions about it. Like I know I'm hard to deal with because I'm always in football. I'm always in football. So she's really because she don't give me much of a hassle because she knows my why. You get what I'm saying? But I spend more time trying to help. And I mean, it don't. The kids, they got my number. They got access to me. I got every social media because of the kids.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, like it is coaches out here, and I call them out. They trophy chasers. They chasing that plastic, man.
I see.
Because if they don't got a loaded team, they don't coach. I mean, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
You find a coach that coached 3 years ago, and then all of a sudden he just stopped coaching, and you realize that all his kids went up to a different age group. You get what I'm saying? What was your reason for coaching?
Right.
So and you'll hear a lot of them, and people say it all the time. Oh, they always say that about the kids, like everybody about. You're not.
Right.
Let's keep
their
it
actions-
real.
Their actions are showing it.
Your
to them,
actions
man.
are showing that.
Yeah, you know, it's just like people always, you know how it is. People in the street always talking about, you know, like they live above, like they're living on by a certain code or whatever, right?
Right.
But their actions show something else, man.
Show something different, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
You can't say you live by that code. Like me, I ain't even gonna lie. I still carry that. Like I live on family,
you live on principle.
respect, and loyalty.
Yeah,
If you're a man that has those three in you, we can get through anything.
there's no doubt.
Because if you're gonna be loyal, you're not gonna do me dirty. If you're gonna respect me, I'm gonna respect you. We don't have no reason to have no issues. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people ain't like you. People who say what they want to say, they not, bro.
But anyway, man, we don't care nothing about them. We care about what's going on right now
Facts.
with Team Savage, Parkhead High School football, and all that, man. And look, it's been my distinct pleasure to have y'all brothers come and speak with
We
me, man.
appreciate it,
Oh,
bro.
man, it's much love, man. I'm telling you, man, it warms my heart, man, when I hear people talk about and be about the things that they talking about.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
so how do they get in, Coach T? How do they get in touch with? How do people on social media get in touch with you?
Oh man, I'm
You got
on that.
about 50 Facebook pages, man. But
Man, listen, Facebook is killing me, bro. The hacker won't leave me alone, bro. I don't know what's going on, man. But man, listen, I'm on Facebook all day, every day, bro. Because I'm big on what I represent. Like that W means a lot to me because of what it's done for me outside of football.
Dragon.
You get what I'm saying? Team Savage means a lot to me because what it is done for me outside of football. So at the end of the day, man, I'm not hard to find. You can catch me. I'll pop up at some random little league football field. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna see me with one or the other on.
Yeah.
I'm not hard to find. I'm not hard to talk to. I'm not hard to deal with. Contrary to people's beliefs, man, when it comes to the kids, that's where the soft side comes into play.
Well, you know the whole world's soft though, man.
Yeah,
That's why they. I mean, I don't mean soft.
I'm
in
too
a good
truthful.
Way. I mean they soft in a good and not in a good way. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
Nah, yeah, I think I'm too honest for a lot of people.
Yeah. So how did they? What is your Facebook handle again?
It's people gonna be like, nah, man, I'm not calling him. It's Samson the bad guy, man. And I only use the bad.
I love it, man.
And it's crazy because the whole reason I went after I got hacked and I had to go to the new page or whatever. The whole reason that I used the bad guy, Jonas, because I call it the Eminem factor.
Right.
Whatever you want to call me, that's what I am. You know what I mean? If you think I'm a bad guy, I'm aware of that. Because the thing is, you might tell somebody I'm a bad guy, but then when they see what I'm doing and they talk to the parents around them, they're going to realize you the bad guy.
Oh, man. We know a lot of bad guys. Man.
Yeah.
You know a lot of basically people that ain't shit.
Ain't
And I wouldn't
nothing,
send look, I trust my kids are grown. My
Right.
kids are grown, man. But I would trust to send my kids for you to coach them.
It's crazy because it's weird. The county won't hire me, but I've had people in the county who run multi-million-dollar businesses who will let me just pick their kid up just to spend the day with them. We ain't even got to play football, nothing.
That's why they can't.
Politics,
They
man.
gotta stop judging a book by its cover,
That's
man.
right, man.
They gotta actually get out here.
They got some situations in politics.
But I'm
in
cool.
plays that-
And they'll tell you I don't even want to coach high school football no more because I can't do the political thing.
Yeah.
And so many people ask him, like, come to this school, come
Nah.
to that. He's like, nah.
Because I can't do the political thing.
Yeah.
Here, I can coach football.
It's okay. I mean, 'cause
In the
like I
high
said-
school, I got to play with checkbooks and,
Yeah.
you know, his dad was this and his dad was that. And I don't got time for that because I don't know his dad.
Yeah, yeah.
And you ain't paying my rent. So your checkbook might mean something to the athletic director, but it don't mean shit to me.
Yeah, he can't. I mean, they ain't gonna help you now.
I'm not going to play with this kid's future because his dad got a checkbook, but this kid ain't got no damn talent.
Right.
Nah, I'm not going to do that.
Anyway, man, well, look, we'll be here all day. Jarvis, how do the people on social media get in touch with you?
Give me that Facebook, Jarvis Turnip Seed.
Okay. All right, I'll make sure I put it I'll put a banner across the screen and so forth, man. So, man, look, man, like I said, man, this could go on forever because I really enjoy the topic. I really enjoy
Right.
y'all energy, man. I believe the stuff y'all talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and like, I'm not saying that just because I'm not a politician, but
Right.
I believe what y'all saying,
Right.
man. You know what I'm saying? And because I see it in action, which is why I wanted y'all to come talk to me anyway, man. So,
And we take kids of all ages, bro.
oh yeah,
Like
Okay.
literally from 6U all the way up to 18.
So, last question: if the kids, if a kid wants to join, or a parent wants to find out more about Team Savage or
The Warriors.
the Warriors, what do they do?
All they got to do is DM me.
Okay,
Send me a DM.
Samson, the bad
guy. Send
And
me
you
a
tighten 'em
DM.
up.
I'm going to send you my phone number, and we going to talk.
Okay,
We going to talk, and I'm going to tell you everything we got to offer, and I'm going to have you come to a workout, see if it's something your kid is feeling. If it's something he's feeling, I'm going to connect him with the coach that coaches his age group.
yeah, okay, all right, man. Well, look, man, if is anything that I might have missed, man, except for them big ass rings y'all got on, man. But
Man,
I know
listen,
they're supposed to mean something. What's happening?
We
there?
on this one right here. This was a 7-on-7 championship.
You gotta hold
ring
it up a little bit so I can see
that
man,
our
so
8U
people can
got.
see. Okay.
And then this was the one that we just got at the Tennessee joint for winning the championship with the second grade.
Okay, so which one you got, Jarvis?
That's Tennessee National Showcase.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, our little homies, man. I ain't gonna lie, the kids keep me young, bro.
No doubt about it, man.
I never wore sunglasses in my life. Now they got me on these colorful sunglasses and stuff.
Man, I DJ, man. What you think I'm dealing
So
with?
you already know.
Look,
You know what I mean? I never was big on wearing the rings and things. And then the kids was like, Coach, when you go on the interviews, you got to wear your ring. So I'm like, all right, man.
Well, hold them up one more time, man, and hold them up a little bit. Yeah, so because I want the kids to see all this, man, because you up there representing for them, man. We can't get them here, so you good. We can't get them here, but we got y'all here.
Yeah, man,
So,
I'm always for the kid. And like I said, it don't matter what team you play for, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to come out and get to work, but you play somewhere else, come get to work. We cool with that. If you want to rock with us, we're more than happy to have you. You know what I mean? So, again, Savage Warriors, man. It's a lifestyle. We are the energy.
TS4L.
That's right, man. Look, once again, man, that is Coach Terrence, Coach T, Samson, the bad guy.
Samson, the bad guy.
And my man, Coach Jarvis, man. So, man, much love, man. Thank y'all for coming through, man. Appreciate you.
No problem, man. You
Appreciate
already know
you.
what it is. We appreciate you.